E aí, galera? Salve, salve. De boa? De boa? Nossa, tá ruim. É melhor. A máscara aqui tá ruim. Vou trocar ela. Queria mais de boa. Salve, salve, rapaziada. A defesa tá boa, hein, mano. Já tava boa antes, né? Tá bom, né? Tudo R$100 aquele valor, então... É por 170. 130 consegui, né? 130.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle.
Zambrota.
With 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can...
And Messi! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Some really good ball movement. Ronaldinho. Beckenbauer. Zambrotta. Beckenbauer. Pirlo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Cafu. That pass has been well intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this the chance to fire his team in front. He scores for sure! Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Neymar stood his ground strongly. Pirlo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Mbappe, and he's been shifted off it.
Meu Deus do céu, eu já vi tudo. Já vi tudo já.
Pirlo. Now it's Hullet. Great vision. No luck with that dink over the top.
Yeah.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. That is ended up in no man's land. Over to the right flank. Messi. Can he finish? Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short of
Pode errar esse
confidence.
gol, nem a pau, mano. Caraca, mano, deu certinho lá, né? Bateu certinho.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Knocks it into space. Played through for the wide man. Maldini. Ronaldinho.
Mano, o jogo tá forçando pra ele, mano. Tudo dá certo, mano. Nossa, de novo, mano. Olha isso, não pega, mano.
Oh, that is rather wayward.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. That's an imaginative pass. Messi is in a really good position out wide. And it's Cruyff.
Não passou. Errou, mano. É o Cruyff que tá lá, mas por que o Cruyff tá lá? Pô, o cara, olha tudo que o cara fez.
Now that's well seen too. Beckenbauer. Pirlo is the team's great visionary. Some resolute defending there.
Eu não ia tocar nele.
Bellingham. That's a sharp
passou lá em
pass.
cima de novo, mano.
And this is Ronaldinho. Chance for a shot. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Driving. And to Rossi! Good strike, quite an alarm. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Now it's Ronaldinho. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Corinthians have the chance to...
Meu Deus do céu! Como é o passe, mano?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Saliba was in no mood for any of that.
Como erra o passe? Meu Deus do céu, mano.
Bellingham. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tries one from
Faz, né?
range.
Nem a pau vai fazer.
And that is great
O jogo
goalkeeping.
tá pra ele.
Mbappe
Mano.
clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
The less said about that pass, the better.
Perdeu a bola,
Oh,
meu
he's been
amigo.
caught on it here. Pirlo.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Messi. Now Saliba. And here's Pirlo.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
And he's gone backward
Faz,
here.
mano. Faz,
And the
mano.
shot!
Pra fora,
Oh,
mano.
nice.
Mano,
Just
mas
not
teve duas
quite.
chances de fazer o gol, meu. Meu Deus do céu, mano. Como consegue fazer o gol, mano?
Cafu is one of those players who's known for reading the
Olha
game better
isso,
than
mano.
just the
Olha
keeper in
isso.
his way. Chance!
Olha isso, mano. Mas teve duas chances lá, mano.
2 up now, and they are cruising. The lightness of step.
Ó, que isso, mano. Duas chances nesse teve, mano. Pô, o cara tem não sei quantas finalização, mano. Tem uma boa assim, mano. Impressionante, mano. Sai daí, vai. Ah, meu jogador foi expulso, agora que eu vi.
There's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely
Que hora
difficult.
que ele foi expulso?
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45
Caraca,
minutes,
mano.
and
O
we'll be
jogador
back
foi
with the
expulso,
second
tem mais essa
very
ainda.
soon.
Ah, mano, ele tá totalmente pro cara. O cara já viu, cara. Agora que eu vi que foi expulso.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Agora que foi ver que foi expulso.
So we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware.
He's in one. Mbappe! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Corinthians
Foi expulso aquela hora que eu dei
really
o
could have
carrinho?
done without this.
Certeza, né?
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Zambrotta. With 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
Pirlo is wide and looking to get onto this. Corinthians with the corner, they're first. Defending of the desperate variety. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly.
Ai, meu Deus do céu, o gol que o cara errou, mano.
It's their second corner of the
O cara
game.
consegue errar um gol assim, mano.
And it's hoisted clear. Pirlo takes the shot.
A bola tá querendo entrar, hein? A bola tá querendo
So,
entrar,
third
hein?
corner of the game. Assad, he's having a hit!
A bola tá querendo entrar, hein?
Maldini clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So their fourth corner of the game. And he was alert to it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nedved, over to the right flank. And it's been hooked away.
É, Ronaldinho, não ganha nada, né?
And he's there to retrieve it. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Spread to the right.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pullets goes for a shot! It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads, and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
He's had a shot! And a terrific save
gee.
from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They're up to 5 corners now. This looks, can he finish?
Nossa, pra fora.
Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
That is a really good chance missed,
Bora.
Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Van Dijk. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Corinthians have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
That's gone for a throw-in. Van Dijk. Corinthians
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond
Faz
the
gol, hein,
defense.
pai. Faz
Let's
gol,
see
faz
if these
gol, faz
forwards-
gol. Soltei o controle. Soltei o controle, mano.
No, just not
Meu
quite.
Deus do céu, mano. O cara passou no meio de dois, mano. Ninguém teve a audácia de colocar a perna na frente. Mas não sei pra jogar esse jogo aqui não. É muito limitado, mano.
Goes without saying, that was poor.
A bola do cara. O cara chutou a bola. O Pelé foi lá e colocou a... É isso, mano. Mano, eu coloquei o jogador literalmente pra lá, mano.
Check.
Literalmente. Fico indignado com
It's a
isso.
pretty loose pass. Well
Pega essa
seen.
bola.
Saw
Cruza
that
lá
coming.
pro Pelé.
He
Vai,
read
Pelé.
that really well and stopped it.
Olha o Gullit.
That's been intercepted.
Meu Deus do céu, Pelé. Que isso, Pelé? Que passo foi esse?
Van Dijk.
Meu Deus do céu, mano.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Não vai.
Bellingham powering
Vai
forward
meter um
here.
triângulo ainda. Eu vou tomar na
Batistuta
casqueta.
going forward.
Ah, não, mano. Ah, não. Se não é o Pelé, é o zagueiro aí. Vai, dá lembrado nesse cara aí.
Can he get it through?
A dele passa. A dele
Picks
passa. A
up,
minha não
takes a
passa.
shot. Now that is commitment to the cause.
Olha o time que eu vou perdendo. Você é louco. Tá tendo
Corner number 2 then.
um jogador bom no time dele. Pô, tanto de chance que teve lá, né, mano? Tanto de chance que
Not
teve
pretty,
lá,
but it
né?
gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Ronaldinho. Spread out to the left. Oh, well
Pô,
played, well sorted
meu,
out.
como errou esse passe, mano? Dele acerta, o meu não, mano.
And it's
Mano, não
Alexander
dá, velho. Não pega. Todos os jogadores. Vai um por um, vai ficando livre, né, mano? É impressionante, velho. Um por um vai ficando livre do cara.
And here's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko!
Vai fazer, mano. Um por um vai ficando
He's
livre, mano.
delivered all right. Oh, a goal of real
Zica,
quality.
mano.
He made it look ridiculously easy.
If you have that good a connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think he knew the moment he got it.
Uma hora o cara vai.
Pelo jogador, camisa 15.
Fazer uma compra que vai melhor. Também não vai ser menos.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Ele passa do lado do
Corinthians
jogador, ó.
certainly could
A
do
bola
with a
passa do
positive
lado.
spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the
Pega,
tone for
mano.
what's to
Pô, meu
come.
jogador tem 90 de velocidade, mano.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Não vai, ele vai sair.
Dealt
Pô,
with nicely by the
pega a
defence.
bola, mano. Vai eu fazer isso, né?
The corner count is rising. That's 6.
Você vê que tá tirando.
Nedved gets it away.
Lá embaixo.
Knocks it into space.
O cara vai. Mano, o cara sai tocando na área devagarzinho, sem pressa. Ué, impressionante, mano, o que o cara faz, não faz não bater. Olha o gol que o Mbappé errou, mano. Você me explica isso? Você me explica isso? Não tem cabimento um negócio desse, mano. Não tem cabimento. Eu vou pegar direto. Esse jogo que já era também. Não tem cabimento um negócio desse. Olha o gol que o Mbappé errou, mano. Ó, vamos ver se vai errar ou vai fazer. Você ficou errado.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Corinthians restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Vai, Mbappé, vai, Mbappé, vai, Mbappé. Tem falta aí não, juiz? Nossa, mano, o cara tá em cima da jogada e não pega a bola, não vai... Aqui não tem o que fazer, mano. Mano, o juiz apita, mano. O juiz quer que faz gol, mano. Mano, cara, como o cara vai seco assim, né, mano?
So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Corinthians are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Ai, ai, vamos ganhar esse jogo, vamos. Enfim.
Al-Sadd get the second half started. Conte, and he's forced to go back. And it's Van
O cara vai tocando e acha mesmo. Ó.
Now he's got space here.
Ele saiu com o zagueiro.
Mbappé providing an outlet on that flank.
Bater, pode tentar com ele, vai. Tentar com bater, vai tentar com ele.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Beckenbauer is always scanning the pitch for targets. Conte. It's Bellingham. It's not an especially good pass, that. He's had it taken off him. That's an imaginative pass.
Não tem como. Eu toco na bola e a bola volta pro cara, mano.
Beckenbauer.
Tem falta, não vi. Tem falta que o cara faz, não?
Engages and forces him off the ball. Pelé. Looking for the run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Pelé. The ball's gone astray. And they've got a throw. And it's Ronaldinho. Shevchenko. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Played down the flank. Nesta calmly anticipates. Desai. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, he's onto this.
Bate no gol aí. Mano, eu falo assim, vou tirar essa bola daqui. Eu jogo a bola por cima, o cara consegue pegar ainda, mano. Impressionante, mano. Tem falta, não, Vi?
A lot of space ahead of him. And it's Pirlo. He's a sharp little ball here.
Tem falta, mano. Esse cara dá um braço dentro da área, mano. Não tem falta, mano. Tirar a vontade desse cara aí.
Substituição.
Well, the corners keep on coming. This is their 8th of the game now. Shot, surely!
Mano, eu sei que o cara ia errar. Eu achei que o cara ia errar, mano. Sem mentira, agora eu achei que o cara ia errar, mano.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
You know, the chest control was a really wise move. That created the route to go.
Boa, time.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Look, it's Pelé!
Ai, que bateu. Boa, já era. Deu torcida.
Neat finish.
Já era.
And this is getting better and better.
Já era.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He sussed the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
And the shot! It's
É
in!
difícil tirar a zica, hein?
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
And now the breakaway. Haaland. Desai spots it and intercepts. Mbappe with acres of space out wide.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now, can they get him away? Skims one in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's on it.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
That's tidy. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played out towards the right wing.
Corinthians can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
Time for a change in personnel.
Ronaldinho. Camisa 18. Camisa 9.
Caraca, mano. Estamos
Yamal, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings.
Camisa
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Camisa 20.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And that has left him in a heap. Conte. And Diaz. Now it's Olise. And here's Mbappe. Platini. And it's Neymar. That's good vision. Mbappe. Here's
Puta, André, não podia segurar, mano.
Yamal.
Boa,
And we're
valeu.
done. Corinthians have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Mbappe voted man of the match.
Barato.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so. But there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk could generate. There's the whistle, and here we go. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose.
He's not the type to hog the limelight, but Angelo Peruzzi is a man I always thought worthy of praise.
Listen, Jim, few would question his record or his reputation, but I wonder what you think stands out about him.
Well, consistency for one, Peter, but I also like the calm aura he exudes. He'll go out of his way to make everything look effortless. He firmly believes that gave him the psychological edge.
Chance here to counter. Roberto Baggio. And that has left him in a heap. Pirlo with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Konate. And here's Raul. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Played into space. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Messi. And the shot! Well taken goal. It's offside, and that'll count for nothing.
Yeah, spot on, although he takes issue with that.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Works it forward. Not the most accurate pass. No outsmarting him this time. That's good running with the ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Now here's the delivery. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Donadoni. He's got away. Donadoni couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
He's shifting through the gears here. Santos with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Getting up there! Oh, not the best of headers.
Oh, that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Maldini. Now it's Raul, and it's Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
It's their second corner of the game. Baggio is there, and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's an imaginative pass. Defending of the desperate variety. Corinthians yet to have an attempt on goal. Gerrard. Donatoni. And he was quick to react. Saliba. Alaba is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Ronaldo. And once more, he proves rigid and robust.
Dá, Zé. Falta onde aí?
Great chance here from position A1.
This
This is a great chance to take a lead. Shot chance, surely! Goal! Santos! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Santos have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Some resolute defending there.
Toca a bola, mano. Tá tocando o pé do adversário, mano.
It's Cristiano
Vai brincar, bobão.
And it's
Não
Gerrard.
tem ninguém pra pegar a bola, sobra toda hora pra ele, mano.
Brilliantly cut out.
É isso.
And that was very necessary. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Roberto Baggio, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries to play it through. Looking for the run. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Caraca, mano, olha isso, mano. Diferença da bola ir pra trás pra bola ir pra frente, mano. Não tem diferença da bola ir pra trás, da bola ir pra frente, mano. Começa lá, isso.
Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Ai, meu Deus do céu. Todos mundo estão matando, mano. Olha, eu tô tocando na bola, a bola não vai, mano.
That is a little undercooked. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Expulso, né, juiz? Tem bola. Expulso. Não vai, puta, não vai, expulso, né? Eu vou sem bola, mano. Pode um negócio desse, mano. Ai, aí, né?
They have done it! They have their equalizer!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little...
And Hullet!
Nossa!
There it is!
Sai isso aí, mano. É disso que eu tô falando, time. É disso que eu tô falando.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defense then, but the
Abriu a
timing
porteira lá, o
was
outro
pretty
que abriu a
much
porteira de
perfect.
novo.
Corinthians have their
Abriu a
lead.
porteira, vai ajudar.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo.
Falando que abriu a
Now all they
porteira.
need is to try and maintain it.
He's having a hit!
Ah, mano, essa bola
He's
não
produced there
pegou.
the crispest of hits.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
That's a shade optimistic.
Não vai ficar não, Ju?
And it's half-time. Corinthians have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. The midway point of the game.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Corinthians are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Senhoras e senhores, atenção! O fumo só é permitido nas áreas indicadas no estádio. Substituição em andamento.
So, into the second half. And the pass is intercepted. Pirlo, this is promising. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Gerard. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Santos can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That stirred a little concern.
Ambitious ball here. That's an excellent interception. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Good looking ball. Hullet. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Corinthians do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
He's having a shot! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Corinthians now in a position far more desirable.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Di Lorenzo.
That dugout
Ah,
has
vai dar
had
aquele,
some relief at
aquele
least,
vídeo
but
que eu
now
acho.
the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
9.420 espectadores.
Donadoni was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that has been cut short. Donadoni, and it's made its way to him. Tries one from range! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Eu apertei, mano. Eu apertei e foi. O negócio bugou, mano. Será que meu X não tá indo?
Nicely aimed pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Boa, time. Boa,
Ball's
time.
gone astray.
Vem, vem. Aí não ganha. Não ganha.
Beckenbauer did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Corinthians still have the cards to affect this game. Bullet being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Ganha. Direitinho que não.
And here's Donadoni. That's a foul.
That's
Simple
foul.
decision for the referee.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Tries to get it clear. That has been slung wide. Into the last quarter of an hour. Gerrard. Nice interception, well timed. Real chance! Dispatched clinically.
Ai, meu Deus do céu. Aguenta, coração. Isso,
Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Substituição no time do Santos.
So we have movement on both benches.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
Santos cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Corinthians clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Santos disappointing in the end there. Corinthians do have a chance to counter here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Danny Olmo. Bale. Konate spots it and intercepts. And it's Bellingham. Desai cuts it out. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Zambrotta can see things others simply cannot. Danny Olmo.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that interception was most necessary.
So good from him.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And that's it. They chased and chased.
Bora time, bora time.
Corinthians
Valeu,
have
Guri.
done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like...
Fica só nisso. 1.700, aí cai para 1.600. Ah, tô pegando o jogador, né? Pegar o jogador, né? Mano, eu nunca mais, vou falar a verdade pra você, esse jogo, eu nunca mais gosto de pegar dinheiro nesse jogo, né?
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, it's hard not to be impressed with the all-round capabilities of this guy, Mateo Kovacic. The Croatian really is one of the best central midfielders around. He does work best in a midfield three, I would...
He's had a shot! Saliba. Messi. Drogba. Kaká.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Esse passe foi esse, mano.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Oh, that's a key interception.
Drogba really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Opportunity for Beckenbauer.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, we expected better, and so did he. Beckenbauer. And here's Kaká. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Serginho gets into a good position. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Corinthians, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Threads one in, and here's decent chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Beckenbauer is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Flamengo definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Ah, esse passe, cara, mano.
Van Basten in the hunt and looking threatening. Flamengo disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Good ball over the top. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed.
He's going for goal! Goal! Corinthians! Corinthians take the lead! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Corinthians have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Van Basten.
Nossa,
And it's hoisted clear. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Xavi Alonso. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's definitely not his best. Van Basten. That's been intercepted. And he's picked it up out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Nossa, eu tava em desvantagem, já tinha 2 contra 1, mano.
What a throw in. Pull it. And here's Kaká. Oh, that's nice.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to
Nossa,
settle for this narrow
fez
lead
aí,
and break.
mano. Caraca, mano.
Going face to face with his great rival.
É louco, mano.
And he's intervened well there. Serginho.
Fez baralho da
And
noite,
it's Van
mano.
Basten. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Drogba. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Corinthians do have a chance to counter here. And here's Van Basten. Bullet. Nice looking ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Bastoni. And it's Xavi Alonso. Not the most convincing of passes. Now, can they get him away? Now, can he find a big chance? It's a goal!
Golaço, já era. Dentro também, já era.
And that is all they have time for.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Corinthians looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break.
Substituição em andamento.
So right back into the action. Nice physical challenge. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Messi. Conte. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely shaped ball. Kaka. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's having a hit! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Relentless! Just relentless!
É, vai ficar difícil.
It's all becoming so easy. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Corinthians find a position of real strength now.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries from a long way out. Outstanding save to keep that out.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift. Corinthians are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And it's Van Basten. The message is clear, none shall pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's a pretty loose pass. Bastoni. Conte. Van Basten. And here's Kaka. Oh, this looks sharp. Bastoni cuts it out. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, played right into his path. Xavi Alonso.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Van Basten. Saliba. It's Pirlo. Saliba. Great defending, strong and determined. Driving on and making good progress. It's Alonso! And a neat finish! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Oh, that is asking for trouble. And here's Van Basten. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's there to get it away. And he's quick to return it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the pass is intercepted. Kaká. And here's Van Basten. Bullet. And it's Van Basten. And reclaimed it in a trice. No, he's just misjudged that one. Has a look up and drives it forward. He's had it taken off him. Distributed tidily.
Errado.
Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Van Basten. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Conte. Xavi Alonso looking to add to his goal. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Aí já era, porque não ganhou. Tá vendo? Desistiu. Ficou a mula. Não, eu pago uma então, só pra não cortar a energia dele lá. Aí a outra você paga. Ele já tá me devendo quanto de luz já. Aí depois ele paga pra mim, pra ficar em paz.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. That's a sharp pass. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. And it's Messi. And this is Roberto Baggio. He's shifting through. And a chance! And it's come back out to him. No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Messi cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Corinthians with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Vasco da Gama are looking to go forward now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And it's Zambrotta. He's having a pop! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's picked his way through.
That's good play from him.
Yamal. And that has put a halt to things. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Shevchenko! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that's been won straight back. He's found a way through. Pirlo clears without hesitation.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Vasco da Gama are a team that's fond of the low block. And Shevchenko! Knocks it out wide. Yamal! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Aimed beyond the defence. Can he finish? And he's gone looking for safety. Alexander-Arnold. That's a nicely shaped ball. Raul. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And smartly reclaimed. And here's Raul. Quick look, thought about cutting inside.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pullet absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Silvestre gets over and intercepts. Danielson going face-to-face with his great rival. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off. It wasn't the best decision. Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Alexander-Arnold. Jamal.
Olha esse passe do cara pra
Alexander-Arnold. Ambitious ball
esse cara
here.
vai fazer gol em qualquer hora.
Oh, this looks sharp. Pinches it off him. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Nice looking ball. That is good alertness. Pirlo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. McAllister. Danielson. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And this is Pullet. Shot a goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Corinthians have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks.
The referee has signalled for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Corinthians really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Corinthians are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substituição no time do Vasco da Gama. Camisa 11.
Second period is underway.
Camisa 19.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Substituição em andamento.
Latterly can see things, others simply cannot. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Bale. It's anyone's ball now. Corinthians do look as though they... It's Neymar! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
forward. Messi chasing after it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Haaland. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He had to make that, and he did make it. McAllister.
Ele não liga, ele pega a bola e vai tocar aqui já, lá, viu?
A delicate pass. Corinthians are still that goal to the good. He's going to be disappointed with that. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Ele dá dois de barriga aqui. Tomar cuidado, tomar gol, mano. Esse cara aqui.
Beckenbauer. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Corinthians leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Danielson. Lofted in. Saliba clears it away.
That's exactly what they need to keep.
Haaland!
Ele vai fazer gol, mano. Eu dou uma cabeçada pra colocar no pé do cara, eu dou uma dividida pra colocar no pé do cara, mano.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substituição no time do Vasco da Gama. Camisa 14. Sai para a entrada do jogador.
Tries to get it clear.
Elber.
Corinthians have the chance to go the other way.
Isso, mano.
Big chance!
Eu vi que ia tomar de carrinho dos caras, mano.
And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Pega a bola, eu vi que não é muito varrido, mano. Não passou, mano.
Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Haaland gets a foot in here.
Tem que ser falta, pelo amor de Deus.
Danielson is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Não tem ninguém, não.
Tries to play it through. Could be danger here.
Mano, bom jogador, mano. Manda pro gol lá, velho.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Bale.
And
the shot!
Não,
and he's quick to get rid.
Lance, mano.
And he couldn't finish.
It goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
Number 3 coming up.
Substituição no time do Vasco da Gama. Camisa 20. Camisa 6.
And now they can spring out of defense.
Camisa 4. Camisa 22. Substituição.
Oh, easy pickings there.
A bola subiu pra ele.
Some resolute defending there. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Tocou lá, não entendi não.
Tries to clear.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and we'll see.
Mentira isso, mano. Mentira, vai, goleiro. Nossa, mano, o cara... Nossa.
Chance here to counter. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. And it's Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Eu dou chutão, mano. A bola vai no pé do cara, ó.
And he's there to belt it away.
Olha isso, mano.
And this is Drogba. Knocks it into space. Neymar.
Corinthians really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here. Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
That pass just
sério que
didn't
não
quite
pegou?
work.
É sério que não pegou essa bola?
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Silvestre. I think we're just about done here. And here's Hazard. He won't be happy with that one. Nicely shaped ball. No, he's just misjudged that one.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Ai, meu Deus do céu.
And that has left him in a heap.
E sobrou. Aê.
And that's it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal.
Estamos chegando, hein, na primeira divisão, hein? Primeira divisão.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a one...
Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pirlo picks it up from the goal kick. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, there's a probing ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Neymar. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Neymar. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Hullet. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, good big chance!
Caraca, bota aí e volta no pé dele.
Goal! Uruguay!
Ai, ai.
And Uruguay
Se nós
take
já
the
ganhamos,
lead.
que é o suficiente, né?
Neymar duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Camisa 21. Neymar.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Mano, você é louco, mano.
And it's Neymar. Could move up a gear here. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe is onto this.
Não vai, né, mano?
That's a risky ball, you've
Ah,
got to
mano,
say.
não vai, né? Não vai, não vai, mano. Não é só que vai.
That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Pra quem
Whatever he had in
tocou,
mind,
mano, pra quem
that was
tocou,
not
mano.
it. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Mbappe. Now it's Roberto Baggio.
Ah,
Cannavaro.
Corinthians are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
ele tá pesado, mano.
Saliba.
Ele tá
That is
pesado.
good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Baggio. He's having a pop! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. And here's Baggio. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Corinthians do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
This is a promising build-up. And here's Hullet. Baggio really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Pirlo.
Corinthians certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Pings in across.
Messi, que é isso, Messi? Que cruzamento foi esse, mano?
Mbappe. Oh, good read. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. Mateus.
Mano, eu não ganho nenhuma bola, mano.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And for the first half,
perder esse jogo,
that
mano.
is that. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal.
Olha o time do cara, vai.
Anybody's game
Olha
here.
o time que eu vou perder, mano.
Corinthians go in at half-time with
Tem
a game
jogo
to
que o
chase.
jogo escolhe quem vai ganhar, mano.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Vamos lá, teste positivo.
That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 9.
So right back into the action.
Camisa 24.
Corinthians can really do with some bigger names
Você tá
starting
rindo
up
pra
here. At times
porcaria.
they didn't even look as if they knew what they were
Mesmo
doing.
assim erra o passe, mano.
And here's
Mano, o cara tem
Neymar, and he's managed to
107
get
no
free.
geral, mano.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Olha essa sobra, mano. Olha essa sobra.
He certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Não pega, mano. Meus jogadores tá tudo lento, mano. Olha isso, mano. Não pega, mano.
Keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ferran Torres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Uruguay with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he thumps it clear.
Tirar essa bola daqui.
Ball's gone out of play. And it's Doué. Mbappe has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
Tocou pra ninguém. Pra ninguém não pega, ó. O cara vai tocando, não pega. Não pega a
we're
bola,
certainly
mano.
going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Neymar, well seen,
Ah, não
saw that
passou
coming.
essa bola.
That was well
Direito.
played, well stopped.
Now it's Bale. And it's Bale. That's beautifully weighted.
Não
That's
foi
put
pra
play to the
ninguém,
danger.
né, mano?
And reclaimed it in a trice.
Mano, olha isso, mano. Mano, essas bolas que tá sobrando pro cara, mano. Eu não tô conseguindo acreditar nisso, mano.
Nicely shaped ball. And he's running
Não
through.
pega, mano. Mano, não pega os caras. Meu zagueiro tem 90 de velocidade, mano. Esse zagueiro não tem 90 de velocidade.
They are purring. Absolutely purring. One sweeping move executed
Jogo
with deadly
roubado da
efficiency.
bexiga,
Just when
mano.
they thought they maybe
Cara,
had
nem
won it,
time
they
forte
end up
tem,
sitting
mano.
a
Time
goal
mal.
down, and it's all due to wonderful
Ah,
counter-attacking.
não dá.
They
Os
hardly had
jogadores
time
tudo
to even
lento,
react.
mano.
There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Olha como
Well,
tá
it's a
lento o
great time
jogador,
for them
mano.
to keep the momentum going.
Não vai passar, né? Não vai, não vai, não vai, não vai sobrar. Não vai, não vai.
And soon enough, they'll get another break.
Pô, meu jogador tudo lento, mano.
Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Neymar. Now it's Bellingham.
Olha
He's
isso,
picked his
mano.
way through.
Não pega, mano. Não pega o cara, mano. O cara coloca na frente, mano. Olha esse zagueiro, não tem...
Relentless. Just relentless. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Uruguay find a position of real strength now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
It's a quick one. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Mbappe, who has felt that, hasn't he?
Fazer nada no jogo,
and it's Bellingham. He has found a way through. Doué. Now it's Bellingham. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Corinthians are down to 10 men. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Senhoras e senhores, temos o prazer de informar que os programas da partida
era por hoje, né?
estão disponíveis nos balcões ao lado dos
Vamos ver onde nós paramos. Chega por hoje. Chega por hoje, né? Nós vai começar a perder agora. Se continuar vai dar ruim. Falou, e outro jogo.